review of my scrapbook room. And I've got my We Are Memory Keepers tools here. Some that I have not opened yet, but I've been slowly trying to get this room together. This is a filing cabinet. It was I picked it up at an antique thrift store. This is my adhesive drawer. This is random office supplies, staples, tape, erasers. In the top drawer of this filing cabinet that I spray painted pink is a whole bunch of yarn. In here, the second one, I have a whole bunch of paper. Here I have next to it a bar cart, and this is a spice rack that I found at the thrift store that I just painted white and added my thread in. It's right above this bar cart that holds my Stitch Happy that I haven't used yet. And underneath, sorry for the bad lighting, is some albums and some books. My girlfriend gifted me this bread box, and I just have a whole bunch of fabric, ribbon, thread, and so that's what's in there. Oop. I have some books. Coming over, I have my Ikea Calyx unit, and I'll just take it one by one. On top I have my Crosby radio player, which I was going to play for you, but I forgot to turn it on. My benefit head, a little globe that I got from Christmas from my son, my Cricut maker, Cricut Explorer. That's the original, so there's been like 3 or 4 that have come out. This is the Mink, and my Cameo. I have some stacks of acrylic 12 by 12 that I need to fill. Under here I have these from Ikea. This one's labeled new product. Layout in progress, photos I need to scrap, completed layouts. Here I have some albums. That's pink. That one is my one little word. I have my thickers here, which I don't have too many. And then here I have some paint brushes. This is I used to use this when I had my Etsy store to weigh my t-shirts when I would make them. Back there I have some more acrylic gesso, some more acrylic paints. In here I have my Martha Stewart paint colors. In here are 2 boxes of embellishments that I have that I just don't want to part with. There is my pink vintage typewriter that I purchased off of eBay. These are some squeeze bottles that I just really don't know what I'm going to do yet. My skates. I have another Ikea pull-out thing. It says party in progress, DIY in progress. This is my one little word, which I'm not caught up with yet. Here I have small pocket pages, which are like 6 by 8, 4 by 6. And then I've got some more project pages, Project Life pages. These are some albums, Project Life. I think 3 of them are complete. They're the 12 by 12, and I'm going to get back to that, I promise. In here, I have a mint and all its stuff. I have glue guns and notebooks. This is an album that I need to complete for my daughter's graduation party. A Hogwarts box from my sweet friend Liz that's filled with yummy stuff. In here I have my Cuddle Bug and all its dies. This is a very old toolbox that I got and I just repainted. I spray painted it. You can see it's actually chipping here, but that's okay. Next I have, what are these? Mists, gelatos, and then this last one is oil pastels. Oops, sorry about that. And here I have Sumi inks and sponge brushes. The Sumi ink is for my attempts at calligraphy. And then I have watercolor palettes and some vellum markers. And here are different types of paper. This is a watercolor. Yeah, bunch of watercolor. This is drawing. And this should be tracing, yeah. And then I got my, sorry for the shakiness, my Rhodia pad that I was practicing my calligraphy on. And these are just journals here. Underneath that, the bottom row of my calyx is this bin filled with paper that is not in any order. I need to organize that. In this box, I have my punches, so it is like really super duper heavy. And there's a gazillion of them. But I did, oh, here it is. I have a sheet of paper which tells me, sorry about that, upside down. This tells me exactly what punches I have. So that way I'm not trying to figure out or buying new. The next drawer here is my Valentine bucket here of embellishments, and then some 12x12s back there. And I have another Valentine box somewhere. This box next to it has my laminator, Heidi Swap, the ribbon cutter. These are both from Heidi Swap. The Repesco punch. This is for glue. My Recollections punch. My heat gun. I have a Happy Planner punch here. This is a envelope punch, a big envelope punch. And I have a holster for gluing. So that is what's in the calyx. I have this vintage jewelry box, and it has old vintage stamps that I've collected over the years. In its second drawer, it has my, what do you call these? Wax seals and my different color wax. And that sits on top of this cart that I got from Michael's. This is one of my first big items that I purchased. I've got sticky notes, a whole bunch of random buttons, stickers, embellishments. This drawer here is my embossing powder, calligraphy nibs, and those are all calligraphy inks. Those back there are powders. So for embossing, this is a drawer full of doilies and rosettes. This drawer is either St. Patrick's Day, combined with Easter. This drawer here is sports related for my kid, my youngest. This is my Disney drawer, which I have another Disney drawer in another cabinet, but these are the smaller embellishments. This is my Halloween embellishment drawer that this stuff did not get away. I have a big tin of Halloween stuff that is up high. I put it away. This is my Valentine embellishment, the smaller embellishments. This is my 4th of July Easter paper and Mexico trip paper. This is filled with nothing but stuff for letter boards. Let's see here. So next to that, I have my Ikea Ras cart, which, I mean, this is a mess. I'm going to try and go through it, but I have more of the newer collections here that are not, that I just haven't gotten into yet, because I've been organizing, so I haven't really been scrapbooking. So these are just some of my favorite papers and collections that I go to first. So I come here first. In my second compartment here, I have just a whole bunch of I'm not even sure what to call them. The marker, you type out the name on sticky ribbon. What is it called? Dymo. In here I have my favorite pens, and then I have Sharpies. Underneath is just extra storage for now. And then next to that I have some wrapping paper, some wood, just different paper from Paper Source that I've collected. And these three are in front of like a makeshift closet. So let me open that up for you. So don't be scared. This is like very unorganized. This is in my garage. So I have a lot of holiday decorations back there. But I have some more of my craft stuff in here. This is where I keep my scoring board. I have a few more mats here, and just classes that I have taken and that I have printed out. Some of the Studio Calico classes, like this is on letterpress, which I own letterpress, so I definitely refer back to it when I'm working with that. These are older scrapbook books. In here I have a whole bunch of cards that I've gotten like from Studio Calico. So that's where I keep my cards. I have straws. These are different types of embellishment bags, party bags. Oh gosh. I don't want to pull them all out and make a mess, but you kind of get the idea. I have way too many bags than I really need. Down here is just a mess, but these are where I house my 12 by 12 and my laminate sheets there. And that sits next to, let me move out this curtain. It sits next to my heat press. So this is a chunky machine that I have here that I use. I use this powerful extension cord, and I try and keep this on it so my family knows when it's hot. So let me move this out the way. This is in front of I guess a chest that I purchased from the thrift store, and I spray painted it. I have a lot of my vinyl in here that are still rolled up. These are my tools for my, what do you call it? tools for the Cricut and the Cameo. So that's what I have there. When you open it up, it's almost like the Alex drawers, I guess you would say. So this has been a little bit beat up, but I have tons of vinyl in here, and I love collecting vinyl and making stuff. I enjoy cutting it. It was one of my first loves. So I just have, tons of vinyl here. Like every color you can think of, I probably have it. So this is where I house all my vinyl. This is my stamp drawer. So I keep my wooden stamps here. These are my mint. Those are older stamps back there. And then I have these bigger stamps. Heidi Swap stamps back there. These two vintage ones didn't fit in that little jewelry box, so I had to take them out. But if it's not holiday related, most likely this is where my stamps are. In this third drawer, I have ribbon. I have my 2 Xyrons. I have different props because I used to put my shirts and lay them out with different like props, or my planner cups that I used to make. And then the last drawer that I have here, this is half Disney and then the rest is Christmas. And this Christmas did not fit in the Christmas boxes that I have up at the top that I put away when it's not Christmas. So that is kind of like my Rascog drawer, I guess you could say. Oh, sorry for the shadow. So from there, I usually just keep the curtains closed, and then, oops, and then I just put my Rascog right there, because then, sorry, we get into my desk. I'm so sorry to make you dizzy. I just moved into this spot, so a lot of the stuff that I usually use, I want to keep here, but I'm having an issue whether I want to just keep my desktop clean. So for now, these things are here. I have 2 desks that are not really connected, but they're the same size. I just have to get my hubby to seal this here. Oh, so underneath here, I have a Recollections drawer, and I have my most used punch. Some of them are gone because this is in my garage. This craft room is in my garage. It's on the side of my garage. And I usually take stuff up when I'm crafting into my room on my bed. Here is my drawer of scissors. This is white, my smaller, my stamp pad, and my smaller, what do you call that, trimmer for photos. And then I have my letterpress here. And there's just a whole bunch of goodies in there that I need to use more often. And my bottom drawer is just tissue. Next to that, I have, this is on a stool, but in here is some more mats. This is my bigger cutting, and then another mat here. My bigger paper trimmer. So that sits right on top of that stool, and that stool is used when I need to come up here to get something down. So these are my mega punches, and oh gosh, let's see if you can see in here. Those are my handheld punches. I've got my twine there. Going back up, I have my Kiki K Tripla. That's a Recollection. And that is another Kiki K. I have a Foxy. I have some roller stamps. And going up, I have more roller stamps. I think that was the first thing that I started collecting, were those roller stamps. So this here is what I use to film. And it sits right in between both desks, and that's why I'm like fighting with myself whether I want to put anything right there. So I want to kind of keep it clean. Here are some rulers, markers, and some photos that I need to scrap. And then this is my, let's see if I can get the lighting to work a little bit better. Not sure if I can. Like I said, this is in my garage. So this is my board of inspiration. And then I have another board here. This is from crepe paper. And I've just put a few little things on there. So that is over this desk. And moving next to that, I have this area here. So let's see if I can get this lighting a little bit better. No, I can't. Sorry about that. There's going to be shadows. So I have my cotton candy maker. I started collecting some vintage books. I have my Heidi Shine Color Shine, Studio Calico, Tim Holtz. I have my Sunny Life radio, my mini Instax, my Zutter over there. I have an old vintage sewing machine, and this was a terrible paint job I did, but it's a paper pencil sharpener. That is a vintage fan that works. I've yet to put it on because I don't get that hot in this garage. Here are my other planners. These are my Kate Spades, and that floral is a Planner Society. That is next to my bullet journal. I have tags here sitting on boxes of photos, I believe. And next to it, I have my typecast stuff, some these traveler notebooks. In here is just random scrapbook stuff. Here I have my zinc. Let's see, my zinc and its supplies. In here, I think I have my HP, which also uses zinc. My HP sprocket. I'm sorry, that's what's in there. So my sprocket is in there with its papers. Here I have my Life Print, which is the printer that prints out your videos. Then I have my Canon Selfie. And let's see here. And the parts to it are back there. The paper's back there. In here I have my Fuji film. And that works for the Instax, and it also works for this printer here, which is the Instax printer. It was the first one they made. And then I have my tapes and my Tepra, I forgot what it's called, let's see, Tepra Light, and it prints out on that decorative tape there. So all my printer stuff is kind of in this area. And I just know that when I need to print, I go there. Next door to that are my washies that I most often use. I have some little embellishments that I have there in that little white crate. I have all my field notes. that I've purchased but haven't used. So I need to get on that. That is next to my typecast, and it gets pretty dusty in here, so I usually just use a page protector and set it on top. This is from an Ikea, it's an Ikea workstation, a standing workstation. So there's actually room. What do I have in there? Tumblers and cups, like I need them. Underneath I have my Tombow pens, my twin Tombow pens. Back there are some Kuretake. I have a few of the watercolor paintbrushes. This here is just filled with all my Planner Society kits that I'm so horrible and that I never used. So these are the ones that I have kept. Underneath there I have a tin full of just random bits that I take out when I'm going to scrap. Underneath that I have my Project Life box here with my Project Life cards. There's that. Underneath I have my small little mini albums. In that bottom corner I have my Halloween October dailies. Here next to that I have books like on calligraphy and stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of what do you call those? Color pencils. This is my long handheld stapler, so when I want to make my own books I can. And it sits on top of this, which is a mess. Oops. But these are all washi that I own that I don't want to part with. So I randomly come in here and clean out some of this washi because I shouldn't have that much. This here are 12 by 12 Heidi swaps. This is another Heidi swap. And this album is filled with stamps. This one is filled with dies. And that's a Heidi Swap memory planner. And that is next to this area, which is another workstation. This desk is a smaller desk from Ikea. I have my stamps here that I started to put in CD sleeves for smaller stamp sets. And I've been collecting stamps since I started scrapbooking, which has been since 2012. I've got some more stamps and just a few 6x6 albums. These are from Felicity Jane that I just haven't gotten into. These are my bigger stamps. These are the bigger Studio Calico stamps and their booklets. And a lot of these I got when they were on sale for like $10 because I just couldn't bring myself to be part of the collection. This is an oldie but goodie. This is from Ashley Goldberg, and I honestly just love that set. This is another set. As you can see, I've never used it. And then I have my Project Life Day to Day, and that's from Stampin' Up. Here are some more stamps. And I haven't organized them at all, you know, like what type of stamp they are. But these are not organized here in this pocket. They're just very random, and they need to be put in a bag. And I got a chamois here that I'm excited to try. And that sits next to this little thing here that I found at a thrift store. I've got some traveler's notebooks here that I have not gotten into. These are some just different white ones. My sweet friend gave me the reset stickers here. I can't wait to use those. I have the gesso in gold. Some more random bits. And then in this desk, holy moly, is a whole bunch of paper clips back there. Date stamps, whiteout. These just haven't found a home yet. I've got some protective glasses my son bought for me because he says I'm always doing crazy things. So that is in my desk. And this is in my garage, which is located next to my washer and dryer, but I don't want to show you that. This is a light box that I have here. And then those big white containers, one is full of Christmas stuff, one is full of Halloween, and then just other random stuff that I don't want to be just laying out here. So this is my desk, and this is where I come to scrapbook. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't make you too dizzy. Thank you. Bye. Hi, I just wanted to stop and say thank you so much for sticking with this long video. I hope you will like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.